Now that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is out, James Gunn's time at Marvel is over. The next project he is already cooking up is Superman Legacy. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is the final installment of James Gunn's Marvel career, and it is the conclusion to his Guardians of the Galaxy story. And my god, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I think it may be the best Guardians of the Galaxy movie, only because it is a great tie-up of all three films, closure for the relationships between each character, and the final journey they embark together. It has the best action out of all three movies, and an emotional, heartbreaking story with Rocket Raccoon. A few times I literally cried in the movie theater. But most of all, James Gunn clearly shows he has the knack for making some solid action, great atmosphere, and galactic world building with all sorts of creatures and characters. He definitely could create a cosmic adventure for Superman. Now, James Gunn is done with his first draft for Superman Legacy a week before the writer's strike, even posting on Superman Anniversary that he's fully into early pre-production on Superman Legacy. Costumes, production design, and more are now up and running, with reports that they will be planning to start filming in Atlanta in January 2024. They've already got production designer Beth Mickle, who did Drive and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and costume designer Judianna Mikovsky from the Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So by just watching some of these movies, you can kind of gauge what type of costume that Superman or any of the other science fiction or technological characters could definitely have. I feel like he's going to make Superman a little bit more traditional, plain blue and red type of outfit, rather than, Will Poulter as Adam Warlock look. Not that armor, but the red cape was cool. But I couldn't help looking for that Superman action in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, especially with a character like Adam Warlock. Yeah, he was a child in that movie, but the action scenes, especially the flying scenes, I can really see James Gunn putting out a great Superman movie. James Gunn did respond yes to when asked if any of the Guardians of the Galaxy cast will be in Superman Legacy. Have we already seen our Superman for Superman Legacy? In fact, Variety even asked Will Poulter, did he audition to play Superman?
No, I have not. No, I haven't. I haven't
thought about it.
Not until just now. No, I'm very grateful to be, in this thing for the period of time that I am, and grateful for that alone.
Okay, then maybe we can kind of scratch out Will Poulter as Superman, as I think he has a great future as Adam Warlock. Now, a Deadline reporter was saying that James Gunn and Peter Safran are committed to watching every audition tape, and he believes that we're not going to know who's going to play Superman until we're a little bit closer to July. Possibly by the time of this year's San Diego Comic-Con, we'll find out who's Superman. Now, this is what James Gunn had to say on who he is looking for in his next Superman.
It's got to be, it's hard, but we're looking, and we actually have some really great choices, which I'm excited about. But it has to be somebody who is, has all the humanity that Superman has, but he's also an alien. It's got to be somebody who has the kindness and the compassion that Superman has, and it has to be somebody that you want to give you want to give a hug. I think it's, there's, all the Supermen have been good, and so we just have to add to that story. So it's Chris Pratt. It's not Chris Pratt.
So we can scratch off Chris Pratt and Will Poulter. We'll have to wait and see a little bit longer who will be his next Superman. Will James Gunn be able to create an incredible Superman legacy? If the emotional roller coaster movie that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is any indication, Superman Legacy could be quite something.